Now, what happens if we multiply them in the other order? B times A, we'll call that D. With normal numbers, A times B and B times A, you definitely get the same thing. Do you think we're going to get the same thing here? Well, I bet you can tell by my tone of voice that the answer is no. Check it out. B is a 3 by 1. A is a 1 by 3. Can we do this multiplication? That's right, we can, because the inner numbers, the ones, match. So we can. It's defined. And what will the resulting dimension be? 3 by 3. Okay, so D, C was really simple. D is going to be really complicated. 3 by 3, 9 entries. Okay? We're going to have something here, 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 and here. Okay? So the way this is going to work, to find the top left entry of D, D is B times A, right? 613 times 5, 4, 2. To find the top left entry, we're going to use the top number and the left number. 6 times 5, 30. Alright? To find the top middle, this entry here, we're going to use the top number and the middle number. 6 times 4, 24. Okay, so this is not so bad. It's a lot of work, and eventually we're going to learn how to do it on the calculator, and that's going to be loads better, but it's not too bad. Top right, what do you think? That's right, it's going to be 12, the top number times the right number. 6 times 2, or 12. Okay, and the rest of them are going to follow the same pattern. To find the middle row, we're going to use the middle number here. 1 times 5, 4, and 2. Of course, 1 times a number doesn't change it, so it's just 5, 4, and 2. To find the bottom row, we're going to use the bottom number. 3 times 5, 4, and 2. 15, 12, and 6. So this is matrix D, our 3 by 3 matrix that's given by matrix B times matrix A. So I just want to highlight once more that A times B, which was this simple matrix C, B times A, which is this crazy matrix D, are not the same. So in matrix multiplication, this familiar old friend is not true anymore. It does matter what order you multiply things in. Okay? Alright, so you might want to pause that and think about it for a minute. I'm going to go ahead with another example. So what I'll do now is I'll just make up some more matrices for you. We'll call this matrix X. Okay, it's what's the order of that? It's a 2 by 3. And matrix Y. Matrix Y is what? It's a 3 by 3, right? So interesting thing here. This 2 by 3 and this 3 by 3. Which one of these can I do? Can I do X times Y? Can I do Y times X? One of them I can't do. That's right, Y times X is undefined. Because 3 by 3 times a 2 by 3, the inner numbers aren't going to match. Right? The 3 here doesn't match the 2 here, so that's no good. This is undefined. The X by Y, no problem. I've got a 2 by 3 and a 3 by 3. Those match, and my result is going to be a 2 by 3. Let's call it Z. Okay? Now this is a harder one, so we're going to go through it slowly, but it's really different than what we've already done. Okay? So let me write these matrices out again, so we can sort of see what's happening. I'm just going to rewrite matrix X and matrix Y like that. Okay? So the way I like to think about this, first we're going to find the top left element in our result. Okay? The top left element is going to be from the top row and the left column. And I like to think about, imagine this top row turning sideways and diving down next to this column. Okay? So the 1 goes with the 1, the 2 goes with the 0, and the 3 goes with the -1. 1 times 1 is 1, plus 2 times 0, which is 0, plus 3 times -1, which is -3. So 1 plus 0 plus -3, -2. Okay, so we had to do all that work just to find one element. We had to multiply everything in the top row times everything in the left column and add those up to find this top left entry. Okay, the bottom right entry, you try it. What do you think you're going to get for the bottom right entry? Bottom row, right column. Okay, 0 times 1, that's nothing. -1 times -1, that's 1. 1 times 1, that's another 1. Add 0, 1, and 1, and you get 2. Okay? What about the bottom left? Bottom row, left column, right? Bottom row, 0, -1, 1. Left column, 1, 0, -1. 0 times 1, 0. Plus, -1 times 0, 0. Plus 1 times -1, right? So we get a total of -1. 2 zeros and a -1 add up to a -1. And all of the entries fill out that same way. Let's do the top middle. Top middle. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. 1 times 2, 2. 2 times 3, 6. 3 times 4, 12. So 2 plus 6 plus 12 is 20. Alright, so it's multiplications and additions. Top right, 1, 2, 3, 1, -1, 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times -1 is -2. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 minus 2 plus 3. That's, what is that? 1 minus 2 is -1, plus 3 is 2. Okay, the only one left is the bottom middle. Bottom row, middle column. 0, -1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 times 2 is nothing. -1 times 3 is -3. 1 times 4 is 4. If you add that up, you get 1. So the result of multiplying times y, our matrix Z, is this crazy thing here. Okay? Alright, so that about wraps it up for the first episode of... it never really gets any harder than that. In the next episode, I'm going to show you guys how to do this on a calculator. At least I'm going to try. We'll see how that looks on the screen. Okay, so why don't you guys try practicing that? Let's see. I think at this point, you should be able to do page 230, 15 through 20, all. So evens and odds. So page 230, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Just practicing multiplying matrices. Of course, there are examples in the section before that if you didn't like my examples or if you need some more to follow through. Okay? Good luck, guys. Kolpak out.